your eyes. Daddy's coming home soon.
We're here at the Orange County Cruise 2011, September, Labor Day. What we're looking at here is the blower shop's version of an 871 blower. Now the 671 designation, 471, all designates the length of the rotors. The longer the rotors, the more air it can pull in and compress, send into the motor. The blower shop makes their blower, which is a copy of the General Motors diesel blower, out of billet. Solid billet piece, fine piece of machinery. But they make theirs longer here to increase the rotor volume. That's a cord. This was an older, simplified way of adding booster to your disc brake systems. It's got a dual master, but only the front brake side of the master is feeding into the booster, which is only feeding the front disc brakes. We're at the iTech polymer wax booth. We're looking at Tony's El Camino. Tony's got the monster camshaft, beautiful El Camino, and no vacuums. So he's got the Hydroboost brake system on his car. And tell us about it a little bit, Tony.
It's amazing how it stops. You know, it's fantastic. It's like night and day.
Right. So we don't care about the camshaft or how much horsepower it's got. It still stops.
All I know is that, yeah, it's got too much cam. It wasn't going to work with the diaphragm.
Right.
I went with the Hydroboost, and I know now that it'll stop. So every car that I used to build, I would put in Hydroboost.
Fantastic.
I want to put it in this.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It looks like it needs it. That's very
the old antiquated,
very old school.
Yeah. So I want to do that in there. And I understand the Hydroboost works best with the pump that's the old style.
The old GM Saginaw pump,
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's a bigger pump than the newer ones.
Right.
So tell us about your wax.
Well, it's not a wax.
Okay.
Not a wax at all. In fact, we tell people stop waxing.
Right.
Just do it's a sealant process. It's a polymer sealant, and what it does is it seals the paint, and it lasts very long, at least 1 or 2 years without having wax.
Oh, fantastic.
And we have a maintenance product. It's called Quick Shine. Quick Shine is a very versatile product because it works on every surface. You know,
even
you have
glass?
detailers out there. It cleans the glass, it cleans the chrome, it cleans the finish, everything.
How about in the rain? Does it keep the glass cleaner?
Actually, what it does, it gives the Quick Shine has some repellent factors. It repels the water. It repels the dust.
To sheen the water off the glass.
It sheets the water off. Now we have a program. There's a system that you apply the sealant process, and that really makes it hydrophobic. It's a 3 or 4 step system that you use, and it fills all the voids in the glass or in the surface, and it just makes it totally hydrophobic. And that's going to last about a year, 2 years.
And the rubber too is good for the rubber?
The rubber, everything.
Carburetor on there. It's called the Dominator. Go ahead and put on the Impala. Corvette right here.
A 1964 Chevy van that's been chopped 12 inches, and then engine put in the back. This is a 318 Dodge engine, and since how it's backwards, then we used a boat transmission to reverse the drive back. So what it does is it's a street-driven car, but it pops 100-foot long wheelies. So I teach high school auto shop, so the kids have a lot of fun working on the car, and they love fixing, and we're building 2 more. We've got 2 Ford Falcon vans, and we're building 2 more wheelie vans right now as we speak. So pretty soon we'll have them done for this show next year. Cool.
Go ahead, start it up.
Sure.
need to jack up the tranny a little bit.
It really doesn't.
No?
We kind of put it together and mocked it up. It was straight at the beginning, and then we changed something in the back. I can't remember what we did. So, but the drive shaft takes up all the angles, and it's smooth as a baby's butt. So that's the good news.
Yeah, he closed out our
So I ended up hanging out here in Costa Mesa at the Labor Day Cruise and ran into the world famous Power Brake Bob, a buddy of mine that we go to a lot of shows and run into each other. And of course the topic of Junkyardfind.com comes up, which is of course my company website. And people always wonder, what is Junkyardfind.com? And in a nutshell, it's a combination between eBay and Craigslist. We took the best of those two sites and combined it into a motorsports only marketplace. Kind of like eBay Motors was 5 or 6 years ago, when you can actually sell something on there and make a profit. So that's what we're about now. The only categories that we're dealing in are real targeted: car and truck parts, motorcycle parts, boat parts, and tools. That's it. So you don't have the clutter of knitted pajamas like eBay or roommates on Craigslist. It's all targeted in the motorsports industry. So it makes it real easy to sell your parts, and of course on the opposite side, real easy to find and purchase parts from the individual seller. Now we don't find parts. What we do is, you as an individual have parts laying around in your garage, sitting around, gathering dust in your way. What you do is join our site, take pictures of those items, and simply list them. We advertise them for you nationwide at absolutely no cost. Here's the best part: the site's 100% free. There's no listing fees, there's no final value fees of any kind. So you probably ask, well, how do I make my money? Good question. We are in it to make money, and we do it on the advertisers. Always going to be free for the general user to list your parts, and if you have a website you want to advertise on the site, we charge a fee for that, $10 or $25, depending on your placement. And of course, if you have your own shop, you can put your logo on there and your own business, and that's how we make our profit margin. So in a nutshell, it's a great place to just clean out your garage and make a couple extra dollars. Junkyardfind.com, your online parts source.
That's the car in front of this car.
How's life been? Doing okay? Yes.